Hi, this is Anne from All the Budgeting, and I just want to thank you for purchasing my digital planner. I did just want to do this video to kind of walk you through how to use this planner and how to do things like add more pages and things like that. I am in no way, shape, or form a GoodNotes expert, so I just want to preface that. And I will say that GoodNotes is the only note-taking app that I personally am familiar with. I do know that there are others out there that this planner should work with. It is a digital hyperlinked PDF, so it should work with any note-taking app. I just personally don't have the experience with those apps to kind of help walk you through it. Also do just want to say that I am using an iPad, an Apple iPad, and this isn't a Apple Pencil. This is a knockoff of an Apple Pencil, but so I don't know how it works with other devices, but hopefully you kind of get the idea just from this video. Okay, so first I just wanted to kind of quickly talk about how do you get this planner into your app, into GoodNotes. Obviously, I already have it uploaded. So you would download it from Etsy, and you do need to do that via the desktop version. You're not able to download documents or files using the Etsy app. Okay, so you would need to do that on a desktop version of Etsy. And then I would recommend then putting the PDF that you would get into some sort of file share program. I personally use OneDrive, and then I have the OneDrive app on my iPad so that I'm able to access those files. So I don't think OneDrive is the only one, but just you want to get that file into a location that you're going to be able to access from your device, okay? And so you open up GoodNotes, and then you would just tap this new, and then you would import. And then again, I have it already imported, but you would import, and then you would navigate to where you have that file, and you would just simply tap the file, and it would come into this view. And what is nice about this is that this is an undated planner. I am going to make available for January, or close to January, a 2023 version dated, but I will also always have this undated version. So what's nice about the undated is that you can copy it and reuse it, right? So you have the budget planner now. Let's say you can just click that drop down and say duplicate, and it is going to do copy. Okay. And then you can come here. Oh no, I want to rename it. So let's say right up here, I can rename it. Okay. So I can delete that, and I can rename this 2022 budget planner. And you can just keep doing that. So you have kind of your source file, and you can just copy it as needed. Okay, but let me show you how to navigate within this planner here. Okay, so this is what you're going to see. Let me, hold on. There we go. Okay, and just real quick, hyperlinks only work if your pen icon is not selected, right? So if I clicked that little pen, that's where I can choose to write things, I can choose to type things, I can do some other things. Again, not a GoodNotes expert, a lot of videos out there to help you. But if you see this menu bar, your hyperlinks aren't gonna work. Okay, so if you're trying to click on your hyperlinks, check to see if you can see this menu bar. And if you can, all you need to do is click that little pen, and now those hyperlinks work, okay? And anywhere from within the planner, anytime you click the coil, it's gonna bring you back to this index page, okay? And all of these pages are hyperlinked, as well as these tabs up top. And then you can also just, page through like you would a normal book, Okay, so just to kind of quickly go through your pages. So you have 2 pages of just annual preview boxes here. And so here you can kind of mark down any important events from a budget perspective, birthdays, trips, that kind of thing. You can just kind of keep track in this annual preview section. Then if we come here to goals, okay, so again, I can click on that page in the index. I can also just click on this tab and I'm going to go to the same exact place, okay? And so here's where you can keep track of any financial goals that you might have. And I do recommend that you do that because I just think it's important that you are tracking towards something and keeping track then of your progress of those goals. So you can write down the goal, you can check off if it has been achieved, and then the date it was achieved, okay? Then we have subscriptions. And so, there's a lot of different subscriptions out there where you can save money if you pay at one time. But from a budget perspective, it's important that you are keeping track of when those subscriptions are going to be due again and how much, so that you can ensure that you have that money put aside to pay for those subscriptions. You have one page in here, but I want to show you how easy it is to duplicate this page now. Okay, so I'm on this page. All I need to do is click on these 3 dots here, and I can say copy page, okay? So copied, and then just click those dots again, and I can, where's the paste? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I hit the plus now, and you can see it before, after, or last page. So before current template or after current template, I can paste page. Okay, and so now I have 2 pages of subscriptions. And so you can just do that over and over again. Okay, targets. So this is where you can kind of keep track of, as you are doing your budget, monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, whatever it is, how do you figure out what you are putting into those envelopes? So you might want to list your categories, and then are they getting a set amount, or are they going to get a percentage of how much you have, right? So if you have $100 to split over your envelopes, this category would get X percent or X amount. So it can just be helpful to kind of keep track of that if you'd like. Okay, if you don't want that sheet, you can remove it. Now, it's not going to remove that from the index page, but let's say you really don't want it. You can just come here, move page to trash. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but you can do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go back here, and here we have our monthly pages. So I'm just going to click on January, and here we have the different pages, okay? And so again, I can just scroll through this way, but I can also always get to the specific sheet, by clicking on it from that monthly page, okay? So I'm just gonna scroll through. So here we have the monthly overview. So you would just write in the days of the month, the dates. And then, like I said, you can keep track of important dates that you might have. Then you have your monthly budget. Okay, so you can see here, this is for January. And here is where I would list my source of income, what did I budget for the month, and what actually came in, and then what was my total. And then here is where I have bills and fixed expenses. So I can write down my bills. Again, what did I budget? What was the actual? And then here I can see what I have left to budget, right? After all of my bills and fixed expenses are covered. On the second page here, I have spending and revolving funds. How I use it is these are fixed amounts. They always get that amount every single month. And then this page are the sinking fund. This side is the sinking funds. And that's where basically whatever is left over, it gets split into the sinking funds. You use it however it makes sense for you. So then we go into the paycheck budget. They're very similar. Here's where you just break it down a little bit, further from your monthly budget. Then you have a side hustle budget. Okay, a lot of people have side hustles, building additional income. And so same pages, but this time you're just working on side hustle budget. Okay, and for me, I get paid twice a month. Okay, and so I typically have my first paycheck, side hustle, second paycheck. So I would duplicate these paycheck budget pages and put that second set after these side hustle pages. You use however it works for you. If you get paid weekly, you would, duplicate it multiple times. Okay, so it's really easy to work with. And also the thing that I like about using digital, at least GoodNotes, is, let's say your bills are pretty much going to be the same, right? And so after you have put them in and even the amounts, you can use this lasso tool. You can put a circle around all of the text and copy it into the next month. So you don't have to redo it every single time. Maybe the amounts change, but the actual bills would stay the same. So it can be really easy to use that way. Okay, so then after the side hustle budget, here we have cash breakdown sheets. And again, you can duplicate this as often as you need. But here is where you would write down your category, your envelope, how much is going into that, and what specific denominations you need. So that when you go to the bank, you know how many $100 bills do I need, how many $50 bills, etc. Then you have a spending log. So here's where you can keep track of any spending you have done if you want to reimburse yourself out of your envelopes, right? So you would put the date that the transaction happened, the category, the amount, and was it reconciled? Did you pay yourself back? Then you have your closeout sheets. So here you would have all of your categories. What did you start the month with? What did you end the month with? And then your net worth tracker. I use this in my videos a lot. You list your assets and your liabilities. You subtract your liabilities from your assets, and that gives you your net worth. And you can keep track of how much did it change from last month from a dollar perspective and a percentage perspective. Then here you have debt payoff. A lot of people are, actively paying off some debt. And so here's where you can keep track of where you are with that debt payoff journey. And then here you go right into the next month. Okay, and so each month has identical pages. Okay, so again, you can get to them from clicking on these links. You can always get back to that monthly page by clicking on the tab. You can always get back to that main index page by clicking on the coil. So that is my run through. Again, thank you for purchasing this. This has been a long time coming. I do hope you find it useful. And as I sent you in a message after you purchased, I am looking to probably make changes to this over time. I want to look into getting some digital stickers that you can add in, maybe create some savings challenges. And so I would like to make that updated version available to the folks that have purchased it early on. It might not be something that I offer forever, I'll get you the updated version, but at least initially, because I am new to creating these digital planning products. So I do want to just, I don't want you to feel like you have to repurchase it to get the updated version if you're one of my first buyers here. So unfortunately, with Etsy, I am not able to just push those out to people. So my thought is I would put the new version into a Google Drive and email anybody that purchased that would like to get updates. And so, as I mentioned in that message, if you could send me your email, I will add it to a distribution that would only be used to send out updates if and when they happen. I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to sell your email to anyone. I just simply want a way to get you an update should it happen. So Certainly feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Do keep in mind though, not a good notes expert and my only experience is with the products that I have. I can't really help you with a different app or with a different device, etc. But if you have any questions or issues with the planner itself, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to, at least try to help troubleshoot as best I can. All right, thank you all. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, please, think about leaving a review. I am still a newer Etsy shop. And so getting those reviews really does help me get found in that Etsy algorithm. So definitely would appreciate that support. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.